I'm James Wolfe. I'm the mayor of Mount Healthy. I also teach government and psychology at Mount Healthy High School. I'm an AmeriCorps alum from 2001 until 2003, where I served with the Notre Dame Mission Volunteer AmeriCorps here in Cincinnati, Ohio. In May of 2001, we had a situation in Cincinnati where an unarmed African American was shot by the police and killed. His name was Timothy Thomas, and he was one of many that had been killed over the years. It led to a race riot in downtown Cincinnati, and at the time I was working at a major bank on Fountain Square, which is the center of downtown. I was on the 13th floor and able to look down and see a lot of what was going on. And it really struck me, really hit me, and that's when I looked back to my connection with AmeriCorps, made the decision that I was either going to be part of the problem here in Cincinnati or part of the solution. Notre Dame AmeriCorps had their orientation in Washington, D.C. We stayed at Trinity College, we had trainings, and we had free time. So we went and toured the monuments with many other young people and older people that decided to devote a year to service for their country. It really made you feel like a part of something much bigger. This was more than just an individual. This was more than just a community. This was more than one thing you were trying to change. This was a part of a whole and part of a legacy in America of serving our communities and making sure that we help others. We came back to Cincinnati, spent about 2 or 3 days where we actually learned about race relations. We learned about the history of race riots in Cincinnati, and we thought that was going to be our biggest focus, to serve our community, but also to be part of the solution. My first day was September 11th, 2001. I served in a second grade classroom with a teacher, and while I was there, a second grader came into the classroom late and told us that a plane had crashed into a building downtown. Now, in Cincinnati, Corryville overlooks downtown, so we looked out the window. Obviously, no plane had crashed in Cincinnati. So we said, "Okay, Chris," I remember the kid vividly, said, "Okay, Chris, have a seat. We'll find out what's going on." Thought nothing of it. We find out half an hour later that the September 11th terrorist attack happened. And a few minutes after that, we find out the Pentagon was attacked as well. And it really struck me because I was there, just a week before in DC. And suddenly, my year of service went from being something I had in the back of the mind to being something that I wanted to do to help Cincinnati with its race relations, to now being a service to our whole nation. It really made me rethink what my role was in this country, what my role was in this community, and how I could help make a difference on many different levels.